I'm enjoying this sunny Sunday afternoon on my front porch so much with all my old LPs that I'm going to post another. Earlier, I posted Steely Dan Asia as one of my favorite albums from the 1970s and owned Steely Dan as one of my favorite bands from the 1970s. When I think about the 1980s, the first group I think of is a group called Heaven 17. They were an alternative synth pop band from England, and they were formed by a couple of members from the Human League who broke away and joined forces with a vocalist named Glenn Gregory, who has the coolest baritone vibe. It is a great sound, coupling that alternative synth sound with that deep baritone, and then some great backup singers who provide wonderful harmonies. The songs are a great send-up of the excess of the 1980s. I didn't come up with that on my own. I read that in a review. But a lot of their songs are about people who are living the high life and who are living the dream and have everything they want, and yet there's a tremendous emptiness within them and a tremendous sadness that sort of surrounds every song on this album. The things look so great and feel so great, and yet there's something missing. To me, I think it really is an important dimension of the 1980s looking back. That was true for lots of people. My favorite album of theirs, How Men Are, unfortunately, it's not available on Spotify, so I'm already breaking my rule that I was going to review vinyl that I now listen to on Spotify. I have it ripped to iTunes, and so I listen to it there. Great songs, kind of a neat journey that it takes. 5 Minutes to Midnight starts out with sort of a military sound and a commentary on how we're always living on the edge of destruction. And it concludes with a song called And That's No Lie, sort of an epic tune. And it talks about the challenge just to remain faithful to yourself in the midst of so much that pulls at you and that threatens to undermine your integrity. I would highly recommend to listen to this if you can't find it. They have some other great albums that are on Spotify, so give them a listen. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a great time capsule from the 1980s.